actually Anders Shoptek, who is a previous winner of this category, to come on stage and explain what the category actually means. And keep in mind that this award is not something that you can be nominated for. It's not something that is due to public voting or anything like this. It's an award that actually only 3 people have gotten it so far. And these 3 basically people, then they're having a small committee that is becoming larger every year and doing quite a lot of research and then basically appointing the person who should win the best. So, Anders, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Goran. It's a pleasure to be here to present the most prestigious award. And the winner is Novo Nordic! Oh, okay, sorry. The Lifetime Achievement Award goes to people which I think fulfill what we have spoken about a lot tonight, which is it's not just about finding excellence in what you do, but actually being able to communicate about it. And I think this person has truly demonstrated that. I don't know him personally, but I also have a background from academia, and I think we are missing a bit the recognition of the important work that academia is doing for AI. So this is a person who has been working with AI for over 2 decades. He actually worked with a field that I started out in also like 2 decades ago or more. And in this field is epistemic logic, and it's more about the science of knowledge, being able to use knowledge in a world of uncertainties. And I think that's very much where we are today, where we also need to operate in a world where we cannot be certain what happens and what we are going to use these AI models for. We do know they have a huge amount of knowledge, but then what's the next step? How do you make them reason? How do you make them take action? This is something that person is working a lot with, and I'm hoping that we can find some kind of merger between the traditional kind of LLMs, and no, I don't think transformers would scale forever. Happy to speak more about that later, but this is a person that has been working in this field and seeing how can we really start to have higher levels of reasoning? How can we start to have agents collaborating, working together, and also making use of all the work that we have done in AI for so many years. But besides that, and besides also coming from academia and recognizing the important work that we're doing there, he also has received awards and prizes for like the Teacher of the Year award. I think that that recognizes just an applause in itself. He also has received awards for communicating about science, communicating about complex scientific concepts, and being able to explain that to people in a proper way. And I think this is something that very few people are able to do in a proper way. So I'm so happy to have a person that is already recognized, have worked for so long, and worked a bit perhaps in the shadows in academia, but now being properly recognized as someone that have truly impact our society. So with that, I'd like to invite up on stage Thomas Bolander. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Logistic challenges on stage. Yeah, maybe you can hold this. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, what a wonderful nomination. I'm of course super proud to receive this award, like Lifetime Achievement Award. It sounds way cool. It also sounds as I'm getting a bit old, but okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's true. I got glasses.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
a few years old.
Guys, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a few years old.
Yeah.
Anyway, so about a few years old, when I was a kid, I dreamed of becoming a musician. So if I was dreaming about receiving an award, it would be like the Best Jazz Album of the Year Grammy Award or something. But this is also cool. And then I kind of grew up, well, at least I became a teenager, and then I thought, okay, yeah, so maybe I should come to my senses. And I thought, okay, I'm never going to become a professional musician unless I have a really super powerful amplifier that we can use for our concerts. So then I started building very powerful amplifiers. And then for many years when I went to high school, that was the thing I did. And then I wanted to build the best amplifiers on the planet. And I'm not sure there's an award for that. But if there had been, I would definitely have wanted to receive that. But again, also this one is nice. So I started studying electrical engineering because I wanted to build the best amplifiers in the world. And then I discovered mathematics. And of course, I mean, okay, you kind of have to know a bit of mathematics if you have gone through high school. So of course, I knew that mathematics existed. But the difference was when I came to university, I understood how cool it is and how creative it can be and how powerful it can be to model like phenomena in the universe, like how and why and in which way the water flows and the flowers grow. And right, you can model kind of essentially any aspect of nature, and I got super fascinated by that. And then that was also the end of my amplifier building career. And then I thought, okay, so what is, now I actually need another hand, so I should put this away. Yeah. So then I thought, okay, if mathematics essentially, in principle, can model anything, right? So anything we have in nature, what would be the coolest thing to try to model? And then I thought, okay, what is somehow the most intriguing, complex phenomena in the known universe? That's what sits inside here. Okay, not necessarily my brain in particular, I mean, despite the award that I got, but I mean human brains in general, right? So that's like one of the biggest mysteries. So like trying to understand that, and of course there's a limit to what we can do with math, because it depends on what math we have available, all that, right? But still, I mean, that would be one of the most interesting things to try to so that's about human cognition, it's about our reasoning, it's about planning, it's about our logical reasoning, as Anders talked about, it's about perception, it's about associations, it's also about all the things that generative AI does, of course, right? But it's kind of trying to build mathematical models of aspects of cognition, because you need that. You need to create mathematical models to put into computers and robots if you want them to be able to think or behave cognitively appropriately, right? And that made me go into AI and want to do AI. And then now there was a lot of talk about the hype and non-hype of AI and how people talk about it. So I just wanted to say one mini thing about that, because when I originally got hired at the Technical University in 2004, I wanted to do a course on artificial intelligence and multi-agent systems. And then I said that to the head of department, and then the head of department said, yeah, I mean, you can do that kind of course, but maybe you should not call it AI, because AI has a bad name. And it's really interesting, because this hype and this, like, it has been happening. I mean, now I've been in the business for 25 years or something. It has always been like that, right? It goes up and down. I think it's because AI is somehow, it's catching our somehow imaginations about what this is and what it can become. And then we somehow get overconfident in what it can do, and then we get super disappointed. But of course, if we somehow look apart from that, it's steadily growing, right? And it has been steadily growing, and it will still do that. But of course, there will be these somehow, it will fluctuate a bit. But anyway, I insisted. I said, okay, but how can you not allow me to call the course AI, because that's what it is, and that's what the students will think it is. And well, the course is still running, so very good. Anyway, so then if you model, if you want to like use mathematics or to kind of understand cognition or model aspects of cognition to build AI systems, of course you can focus on different things, and then I started to focus on social intelligence. Because I thought social intelligence is super cool, right? We are here together. There's a reason for that, right? So it's about like understanding each other, of course, and trying to take the perspective of others. What is it that happens in our brains when we do that, and how can we make computers and robots do the same so we can have more efficient and socially capable robots, for instance. And that's kind of like the rest of my career has been about that, essentially. And then, of course, a lot of outreach and communication and being in various think tanks and commissions and stuff like that. But that's somehow my research track, right? And well, that's kind of the reason I'm standing here now. So again, thanks a lot. It's way cool to receive this award. So, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.